about
This call is now being recorded.
the next conversation under the effective ways to support individuals facing mental health issues. So I'm going to start from continue from where we stopped yesterday. So number four here, for those of us that have the handouts already, so we have it as to express empathy and understanding. Number four, to express empathy and understanding. So under to express empathy and understanding, we have acknowledge their struggle and express empathy. What we are trying to say here is that when someone comes to you with someone facing a whole lot of issues as regards mental health challenges, or probably just these generalized problems, and you're to listen to them. While you're listening to them, don't I mean you have to express empathy, show it. Don't act so strong in a way that you have to be in the story. Do you understand? You be in the problem also. If they are going through stuff, join them to go through that stuff. It has to be, a practical ways. Now you have to express it, understand what they are going through, why they are discussing to you about what they are going through. It is not the moment for you to start talking about your own problem. This is the mistake we make most times, that when people comes to you and they talk to you about their own problems or what they are facing, then you see different perception, talking about, oh, I'm also going through stuff too. There's something I'm going through. So you're not the only one going through problem. No. That we want to say we are trying to encourage them, but that is not the way to go about it. So when they come to you with their problem, be in that problem, express empathy, show it. So you have to just show it. So the next one we have avoid minimizing or dismissing their experiences. Avoid minimizing or dismissing their experiences. So what we mean by this is that do not cut into the story. Okay, do not cut them short, in the sense that while they are talking, you're trying to say your own. While they are trying to say something, you're trying to also give you're trying to also give a certain perception about it. No, you allow them to land. You allow them to finish what they are trying to discuss with you. So, and let me say, probably maybe while they are discussing their problems with you, while they are discussing their challenges with you, one thing you need to understand, that probably something may actually happen and is going to take away their attention. Maybe you want to attend to something, or you had a call, and in fact, I would say you do not pick a call while your client or while any family or anyone you're in a relationship with are discussing their problem. But in the case whereby the call is very important, is maybe an urgent call, this is actually an urgent call and you have to pick, it's fine. So while you pick the call, so after the call, or even before you pick the call, try to acknowledge the fact that they should allow you receive this call, and try to be sorry about it. And so while you drop the call, after you're done with the call, what you need to do next is to be the one to start the conversation from where they stopped. Do you understand? Don't ask them what was our last conversation. Do not do that. By the time you ask them about our last conversation, it's a sign that you're not following or you're not paying attention. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So you should be the one to continue, or to start the conversation. Okay, so while you start the conversation just by few points about the previous conversation before the call, it's going to give the person a kind of relief that this person is listening to me. Do you understand? So I hope every one of us cut that. So number 5 now, we have encourage professional help. Encourage professional help. So in the I think we made mention of this yesterday, and I believe that I'm not going to dwell much on this. So, under encourage professional help, we have suggest seeking support from mental health professionals, offer assistance in finding suitable resources and services. Okay, like I said, we have therapists, we have psychologists, we have leaders that actually can, they can do this. You know them too well. They can be trustworthy as regards people's, people's opinion, people's minds, people's challenges, and all of that. So we have them all around. Just find the one that, the one that is suitable for that particular person. For, everybody has their own temperament. Like I said yesterday, find the one that can easily understand what this person is going through. Okay, so offer assistance in finding suitable resources, whatsoever resources you can find just for this person you want to effectively assist in concerning his or her mental health challenges. And so the next one we have here, resources and services available for those in need. We have the local mental health organization. I don't know if every part of Nigeria has it, or those that are joining us from outside the country. So I believe that in every country now we have local mental health organizations. We have, you have to identify and share contact information for local mental health organizations. You highlight any community-based program or support groups. There are support groups, family support groups, children support groups. We have the marital relationship support groups. We have them just like that. My own organization, I have them in groups. So every session has their own organization. They have their own support groups. Okay, so please try to find the ones that are very, very close to you. And if you want to have the online one, I would say you contact the organizer of this program. I believe she has the solution. Probably try to refer you to someone and like that. So the next one, we have hotlines and helplines. The reason why I'm trying to let you understand this is that it's very, very important. It's very, very important that you have their contacts, or you are aware of their location. Okay, don't say that you can fight it yourself. No, you cannot fight it yourself. You need helping hands. You need support groups. Okay, most especially for the introverted people. The introverted people loves one-on-one conversation. They love it. They may not act like they love it, but they actually love it. Okay, so they want people that can the hotlines, and we have the helpline. So try to look for the ones in your country, or in any part of Nigeria you are right now. So provide crisis intervention hotlines for immediate support. Okay, so you have to emphasize the confidentiality and accessibility of these services. So you have to be able to be sure that these hotlines or these helplines, they are capable, or they are professional enough for any confidential matters. So we have online resources too. Most of us cannot pay for local mental health organizations. We cannot pay these people, but we have the online resources. It could actually be a form of information. When we say online resources, you can search online to find how you yourself can begin to do something as regards this person mental health challenges. So under online resources, we have you have to share reputable websites. Do you understand? Share reputable websites and online platforms offering mental health information. So I want to believe that the SMIF, if I'm right, I want to believe that it's also an organization that have this online platform that offers mental health information. So I want to believe that. So we also, under online resources, we have the direct you direct them to reliable sources for self-help. Reliable sources for self-help. Online we have chunks of information. I like to use the word chunks respectfully. Chunks of information that are not valid. So please try to understand that these sources, they are reliable. So you have to direct them to reliable sources, not just the ones that are they are moved by emotions and they post it online. Then before you know it, you're being moved by emotions to start acting based on that information. And I would like to tell you that social media or social media platforms are not the best places or the best places to actually receive good informations. Okay, respectfully speaking, they are not actually the best place. You don't get your relationship advice on social media. Okay, please, people are saying nonsense online. Okay, so for many of us, I like to just introduce us to professional help. Try to go for professional help, or try to go for spiritual leaders. They can tell you what is right and what is wrong. Let me say, a love coach who is yet to be married talking about relationship. I'm not saying you cannot be good at this, but you don't have the experiential knowledge. You don't have the experience yet. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So please, let's avoid let's avoid people who are being moved by passion. Do you understand? So please, let's avoid those kind of people. We need those that can actually share experience with us, those that have gone through this and they are ready to just pour out their minds to us. They know how it's been done. They can work it out. They can help us to work it together. I hope you understood what I just said. So we are done with online resources. So we have professional counseling services. So I like to say, under professional counseling services, please don't joke with your mental health to the point that you're telling yourself you cannot pay a therapist or a psychologist. If it will take you to pay them, please, I beg you, pay them. Okay, one thing I want you to understand is that when you're looking for a life coach, you pay for a life coach. Do you understand? So in a way, a psychologist is also a life coach. So when you pay a psychologist, you're getting two things. It's just like you're getting two in one. Most especially if this person is a spiritual leader also, you're getting three in one thing. This person being a psychologist, this person being a spiritual leader, and what do I call, okay, life coach also. So you're getting, and if you have to pay them, please pay them to get more knowledge about every area of life. In fact, one thing about a psychologist who is also a spiritual leader, these people tend to explain widely. They tend to explain widely about some certain things or certain happenings in our lives. Okay, when anyone comes to me, I don't just make it a psychology alone. I try to just extend it into every area of life. I help them to get enough information about something, and I give them practical ways on how they can solve that particular challenges. So please, if you have to pay, you pay. Okay, and if you have anyone offering for help, offering for free rather, please do not take it for granted. All right, so we under professional counseling services. Okay, like I said, recommend licensed counselors, recommend therapists, recommend psychologists. Okay, license, remember, license, we have the licensed one, those that they have been signed into the system. They are licensed, they are professional, I can say they understood so well when it comes to mental health, not just the one that have the passion. Okay, not just the one that just felt or that feels that they should go into this, and just by doing that they go online and begin to do all of that. Okay, they have to be licensed too. So if you're not sure about their license, ask for it. Can I have your license? Can I have information? Are you licensed? Do you understand? So please, you ask information if they are licensed. All right. So we under professional counseling services, we have discussed the benefits of professional mental health support. So to your client or to your partner or to your friends or to anyone going through mental health challenges and you want to help them, you need to discuss the benefit of professional mental health support. Psychologically, human tends to love anything that are beneficial or that would benefit them. Okay, you don't tell them the problem at first, you tell them what they are going to gain. Psychologically, human loves something that they can gain in. When you are telling them about how they can gain about something, they tend to want to listen to you. They give you all their attention. So discuss the benefit of professional mental health support. So we have the last one, the last one for today. Now we have community support groups. I've emphasized on this already. So we have inform about local support groups or peer-led initiatives. Okay, inform about local support groups or peer-led initiatives. So we have them all around. Try to look for any support groups that you can attend, or you feel that they are well professional enough. And we have initiatives too. We have NGOs who are, they are also into I don't want to say they are also into mental health. I don't want to put it as there are some NGOs that are doing this just for the record's sake, but they are not licensed. Do we understand? They are doing it out of passion, just to keep record of what they are trying to make do or make useful of their life, but they are not licensed. Okay, so my advice on these kind of support groups, if you know that you can trust that particular person who is not licensed, I'm just putting a disclaimer here. Okay, if you know you can trust this person, why not feel free to talk to the person. So under the community support groups, we have highlight the value of connecting with others who share similar experiences. Highlight the value of connecting with others who share similar experiences. One of the things I do is that for everyone who has gone through one or two challenges or experiences, what I do for them is that after a while of counseling, after a while of nurturing, after a while of spiritual nurturing also, I tend to ask them a question if they would like to connect with others who have gone through similar experiences, and I can vouch for them that these ones would definitely be confidential about it. So I try to just bring them together in a support group, so they share their experience, they cry together, they eat together, they have communication together, and before you know it, they are healed emotionally. In their mental health, they find healing, they find solace among those who have gone through these similar experiences also. So please highlight the value of connecting with others also. Highlight the value of connecting with others. So I want to believe that every one of us, we've been able to gain one or two things from yesterday and today also. So the guidelines, I don't know. So I kindly approach this training with open mind. So I want to believe that every one of us, we've gone through one or two things, and you would like to share your own experience or experiences. If you don't mind, you can begin to, you can raise your hand and share it. I also encourage active participation and question for more engaging session, please. So with this few minutes, I think about 20 minutes. So I want us to have a conversation, an interactive section if possible. So, and please, I don't want anyone to be, judgmental. I don't want anyone to start acting, surprised about what some people are going to share with us as we, commence the session. All right. So I'm leaving it to every one of us to begin to share whatsoever we want to share. So, who is going first? Please, who is going first? Please don't be shy. This is a moment of healing. Okay? Probably you want to talk about your relationship with a particular person and how this thing hurts you, and you need clarity on how to go about it. Any question is welcome. Please, any question, would welcome any question. Okay, all right. I think I have a hand raised up now. Akim Bamilikon. All right. Please, you're free
Good
to
evening.
talk now.
Okay, good
Yeah.
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Happy Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to paint
I
a
want to
scenario,
paint
and
this
it's just like
scenario, and
uh,
it's just like. Can you
can
hear
you
me,
hear
sir?
me, sir?
No, sorry. Hello, sir. Sorry, I can. Hello. I can hear you now. Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Hello.
I can hear you now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
I said, all
I
right.
said, all right. Oh, we can. Have to be
Where I work
like
presently now,
88.
there are some things that are really. Hello.
Hello. Okay. I don't know. Probably your network is fluctuating, going off and on. Can you send it as text? Maybe you can write down your question. You can write down your question so
Yeah.
I
Hello,
read to
sir.
others. Yeah. Hello, sir. Okay, we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I said,
So I said
where I
where
work,
I work,
there are
there
so
are
many
so
things that
many
are
things that
really
are really
happening.
happening.
So
So
and at times it's not for me actually. It's for the children,
it's
like the
not
way
for
they
me
behave,
actually.
their
It's for
attitude
the
and the like. So
children,
at
like the
times
way
I
they
do
behave,
think
their
of it
attitude,
most
and
times,
the like. So
which
at
at
times
times
I do
affects my mental
think of it
this
more
thing. So
times,
my question
which
is,
at times affects
instead
my
of thinking
mental
about them
this
like
thing. So my question is,
uh,
instead
thinking
of
about
thinking
them
about them like
for their own
thinking
betterment,
about
can
them
someone just
for their own betterment,
ignore
can
their
someone
lifestyle and
just
their
ignore
behaviors just
ignore
for
their
them to
lifestyle
have it
and
their
their
own
behaviors
mental
just for them
imbalance?
to have it their own balance? Okay, sorry if I got your question so right. You said there's this organization you work for, and I think are you talking about kids now? I think I heard something like
Not
kids.
kids, like
Not
students.
kids, like students. Okay, students. Okay, students, and you're trying to make their life better, but it seems it's not working. They,
Yes,
they are not giving you the right Yes, audience. Okay, all right. All right. So this is what I'm just going to say, that when you try to talk to students and they are not getting it the way you want them to get it, I'm just going to tell you not to try to approach them in groups, or just having them, how do I put it now? You don't have to just approach them like you're approaching 20 or 30. Do you understand? All you can do is to approach them one after the other. Do you understand? You approach them one after the other, in the sense that you call them, you call their attention one after the other. Do not do it when others are there. And it's also, and how do okay, let me balance it. Since they are students now, so we need to balance it, because some student can, they can act so funny. Okay, I don't know, probably it's a school now, and this school has staff, where you have the staff room, or you have where you can call a student and try to just talk to them openly. I'm saying this because students can be funny. When you, most especially the female ones, when you call them, they can turn into something else. All right, so let me just say generally, don't let me be biased about it. All right, so this is what you need to do. You call them one after the other. You ask them some questions. Ask them heartfelt questions. Okay, you've tried the whole group, it's not working. So what will definitely, I know this is going to work. You call them one after the other, ask them about some certain questions. Okay, so you need to find out some certain things that are happening in the life of your students. The reason why you're not connecting with them might actually be that you're not in their story. You're yet to be in their story. I don't know if that may actually be the wrong thing that you're yet to find out to do. You're not in their story yet. Emotionally, you're not in their story. Psychologically, you're not in their story. You may be in their story educationally, but students don't want you to just keep loading them with mathematics or loading them with any kind of talks. They want you to talk about what they are going through first. Do you understand? So even it happens to you, let me generalize it, that human, when you are able to know something about them and you talk about what is going on in their life, you are able to connect the dots together, most especially about what's going on in their life. They tend to want to listen to you more than anyone who is just giving a generalized opinion. Do you understand? Than anyone who wants to give a generalized opinion. So please try to find your students, try to find them. What do I mean by find them? By finding them in the sense that you try to connect with them. You try to connect. I'm talking about connection now. Try to connect with them. Don't load them. Maybe you need to just pause the way you've been handling things. You just need to you need to just find out about some things concerning all of your students. Know their family backgrounds if possible. Know what is going on at home if possible. But if you cannot find out, just know something that you can hold on to in their life. Hold on to some particular thing that you know that this is going to bring out conversation. So like I said, call them to order one after the other and begin to talk to them. Okay, have heartfelt discussion with them. And I'm telling you, anyone you're able to have heartfelt connection or heartfelt conversation with, anytime you're having a group discussion or a class discussion with your students, this particular person will keep quiet even if others are talking or others are making noise. I've noticed that, because they will not want to disrespect you. Do you understand? Or because you have shared something with them and they just want to just keep quiet and listen to you. So by the time you begin to do this, 1, 2, 3, you're gaining the ground already. 4, 5, 6, you're gaining the ground already. So, and I tell you that 10 students or 10 of your students can influence another. Okay, 10 of your students, if you're able to win the heart of 10 of your students, these 10 students can influence all other students. Do you get? Have I answered your question? I want to believe I answered your question. Okay, please, if I've answered your question, you can let me know later so that I move to the next discussion. Okay, We have, okay, thanks for the wonderful session. Could you please help in giving us list of some, local youth mental health support groups in Nigeria? Okay, wow. In fact, okay, let me just quickly talk on that. There was a time I was looking for mental health support groups in Nigeria, and I noticed that this set of people are not, I mean, they are not active enough. But I'm still going to make my findings again. I'm still going to make my findings. The reason why I'm saying this, I have a client I have a client all the way from Kogi State, and she was looking for mental health organization around there, and even in Nigeria as a whole. And she was able to come across me. And when she came across me, she said she was surprised to even find me online. Why? Because she has been searching and searching and searching and searching. Do you understand? So every one of us, we are trying to, I'm even trying to even see how we can begin to have these mental health support groups in different parts of Nigeria. So I believe that we will be able to do something. And if okay, I don't know, maybe probably I'm going to talk to the convener later to see how we can go about it and send us some groups if I'm able to find one also. Okay, is that okay? So I'm also, I have my support groups too. You're talking to someone who has a support group too. So if you want to join, no problem. And I believe the convener also has our own support group. So you can also join her also. So, all right. So to the next question. Well done, job, sir. I love this sentence. In a situation, okay, let me read it aloud. Please, in a situation whereby someone's husband is making life difficult for her and love hangouts with friends more than his family, and the wife has prayed fast, even the religious leaders have intervened, but no improvement. And the worst of it is the man always finds it difficult to say sorry whenever he's wrong. Please, what can someone do about it, or how can someone handle such so that it won't affect someone's mental? Okay. Oh wow, okay. This is a relationship matter now. In fact, marital relationship. Okay, as the wife, and all I would just say is that it happens. Some husband can be somehow. They can be, and they may not want to acknowledge their wife in every area. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, all you can ever do as a wife is to keep improving on yourself. Keep improving on yourself. Keep improving in every area. If you need to go to a night school. What do I mean by night school? Maybe you need to further your education. You need to begin to add more value to yourself. Okay. Let me say, psychologically, men tend to respect women who, in a way, adding value to ourselves. I'm not saying, respect. Trying to just say is that you need to just improve more. Do you understand? You need to improve more. You need to improve more. You need to improve more. There's something I don't want to just put up here. I don't know if it's allowed. Please, you can message me privately if it's allowed, and if it's not allowed, I can send your convener to talk to you about it, share some few points. Do you understand? But generally, please, as a woman, add more value. When you begin to add more value to yourself, you will tend to not focus on the problem. Do you understand? It's not going to affect you or affect your mental health. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So find something that can add more value to yourself, and oh my God, and you're going to see how you're beginning to improve Even your home is going to, show in your home, show in your approach to your husband, and your husband will begin to notice some changes. He will notice some changes. So there are some deeper discussion as regards this. I really don't have much time again. I have a program by 4. So please, if you need to have a private discussion, I'm very open to that. So the next question, my question now is, can someone just leave them instead of thinking on how to be a better person rather than working and thinking of things that can make them better, which at times affect me mentally? All right, all right, Mr. Leko now. This is what I'm just going to tell you. Your passion might actually be to help these young ones, to help your students. Do you understand? You cannot give up on them except you don't have a passion to change lives. If you have, or it probably this is your purpose. If you have a passion to change the lives of this young one, don't even, in fact, you don't have to get tired. All you just need to do is to find something workable. Do you understand? Something that can work. It should not affect your mental health. Do you understand? It should not affect your mental health. And if you feel that it's affecting your mental health already, all right, I give you the permission to step back a little. Go on a break for a while. While you're on break, try to find what works. Just like how I analyze that, you begin to talk to the one after the other. Find what works. Know more about child psychology, know more about student psychology. Like I said yesterday, I said educate yourself. Okay, so when you educate yourself, you tend to understand why this person is behaving this way, most especially their temperaments. Every student, they have different kind of temperaments. All of your students don't have the same temperament, so know each and every of your students temperament. It's very important. The way you handle A will be different from the way you handle B. The way you handle C will be different from how you're going to handle D. Do you understand? So I think the issue, or another issue here, is that you don't know your student temperament yet. Do you understand? So if it's affecting your mental health already, try to just step back a little, then begin to make research as regards what I just mentioned now. Do you understand? Okay, so okay, all right, I think that's all the question we have already. Okay, so any other question, please? You can see your convener, and I'm open also. Thank you so much. All right, over to you, to our convener.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Mr.
very much, Mr.
Ewubejon,
Ewubejon,
for your
for your
invaluable
valuable
contribution to our
contribution to
mental health
our mental
educational
health
program.
educational program.
In fact,
You're
your
welcome.
But
lecture
your lecture
on providing
on
support for
providing
people with
support for
mental
people
health
with mental
challenges
health
was
challenges
indeed
was indeed
insightful and
insightful
impactful.
and impactful.
We really
We really
appreciate
appreciate
your expertise and dedication to raise awareness and understanding of mental health issues have really, really made a significant difference in our community. We appreciate you. We are grateful for your commitment to promoting mental well-being and also for sharing your knowledge with our participants. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate your effort to create a more supportive and inclusive environment for individuals dealing with mental health concerns. Thank you once again for that meaningful contribution. And we want to assure you that we'll definitely reach out to you. I just followed you on your LinkedIn and accounts now, and I'll personally reach out to you. So to everyone, thank you. We also want to extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the facilitators and participants who made the Stop Mental Illness Foundation basic level mental health training program a resounding success. Thank you to all our facilitators. And to be honest, your dedication to learning and promoting mental health awareness is truly commendable, and your participation has been valuable in furthering our mission. So, as our facilitator said earlier on, that we all have the support group. Of course, we do have, and we also work with professionals. That being said, we will reach out to you. I'm sure we can also work together. This is not just a foundation's work. It should be a combined effort to be able to, reach out to a lot of people and support them. So we also invite you to visit our website to access the additional resources, learn about our upcoming events, and explore ways to get involved. We'll also try to, pass Mr. Adewumi John's contact to you. If you want to reach out to him, that's fine. So it's also important to remember that you are not alone in this journey. Tell your family, friends dealing with mental health issues that they are not alone. As you can see, you heard from Mr. Adewumi that we are here to support you, and then you can always reach out to us. If you find yourself in need of mental health resources or support, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. I believe together, Mr. Adewumi, I'm sure you are still there. Together, we can continue to make a difference in the lives of those affected by mental health challenges. So thank you once again for your commitment and passion for mental health advocacy. Thank you so much. We look forward to staying connected and working together to create a more informed and supportive society. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm sure Debbie will reach out to you and then we'll take it out from there. Thank you so much, everyone. So you can please unmute yourself, everyone. You can speak, talk, exchange greetings.
Hello, everyone.
Am I
Good
speaking?
Thank you,
evening.
ma.
Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you. Say thank
Thank
you
God
you,
to
bless you, ma. We really
ma.
our
appreciate your
facilitator,
efforts, ma.
Mr. Adewumi.
God
Thank
bless
you
you,
so
ma.
much. If you have
Thank
any
you.
message for him, you can just speak out. Say thank you to him. Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you,
Adewumi.
Mr. Adewumi.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate this.
Thank
Thank you,
you, Mr.
everybody.
Deomi.
Thank you,
Nice
Mr.
to
Adewale.
see you.
Thank you, Mr. Adeomi. We really appreciate you.